You see him everywhere. Simon Bolivar, the independence hero of Venezuela. He liberated much of South America from Spanish colonial rule. Almost every town here has a square named after him. Even Venezuela's now worthless coins have long been called Bolivars. But over the last 18 years, under this country's left-wing government, Bolivar has gone from being ever-present to nearly omnipresent. Hugo Chavez called his leftist movement the Bolivarian Revolution, and when he became president in 1999, he began changing names. Venezuela officially became the Bolivarian Republic. The army, the Bolivarian Armed Forces, and of course the Bolivarian Constitution. So why did Chavez choose this man, the son of a rich plantation owner, to be the icon of his socialist movement? Inés Quintero is director of Venezuela's National History Academy. She says the answer to that is simple. Simon Bolivar was a ready-made hero.
It is much easier to adopt an ideological movement which already exists to make it your doctrine than it is to invent a new one.
But opposition supporters have long been troubled by Chavismo's adoption of Bolivar. In fact, they argue that if he were alive now, he would be a freedom fighter, as they say they are. Ms. Quintero says it's always a mistake to cast historical figures in the present day.
There are people with historic importance that is indisputable, but you have to be very careful that their significance is not transferred to a political situation that has nothing to do with the period in which they lived.
The Maduro government, nevertheless, is convinced that Bolivar is on its side. When 13 senior officials were recently sanctioned by the US, President Nicolas Maduro awarded them each with a replica of Bolivar's sword. And when the new Constituent Assembly was inaugurated, his portrait, along of course with those of Chavez, were brought along. You might have thought that if there's one thing that's not controversial, it would be this country's independence hero. But no, especially now, everything is in dispute. Gibbs, CGTN, Caracas.